It was awesome.
Acai Bowl.
I was like, this is the day of the day. Like, this is so great.
So that's a day of the day today too. So, you know, honestly, the thing that has made me the most bummed regarding acai or whatever is Costco a couple of years ago switched from having chocolate frozen yogurt like in their little ice cream machine to switching to a acai. I don't even know what it's called. Sherbet. Why are they all showing up today? This is our entire top 10 list from yesterday manifesting itself in today's show. Kim Chica had a full plate fundraiser that donated over $30,000 to Player vs. Hunger, and they do help fight food insecurity, because one of the things about me buying too much food at the grocery store and then having to go to waste is from a privileged standpoint, because I have access to fresh produce in a lot of places, right? I'm not even close to being in an area that's considered a food desert or has any semblance of food insecurity, right? So Player vs. Hunger helps with that, and you can find out more about that organization, playerversushunger.org. Good morning to Robbie. Robbie says you have an ugly blue stain on your shirt and hat. I think you're looking at Mike, right? Because
yeah.
Could you imagine if Sean looks at his Red Bull right now? It's like,
oh no! Where did I say that?
He used too much Downy. Yikes! Did the Mets opener get delayed?
Javelina's attempt to escape the car led to it being shifted into neutral, rolling out of a driveway and crossing a road before coming to a stop under some trees. The deputy opened the vehicle's rear hatch, allowing the Javelina to escape unscathed. The animal caused damage to the car's dashboard and the interior of the passenger side door. Back to you.
Oh my gosh.
Great, Sean. Super great. Thank you.
After some Cheetos.
In the year 2000, Javelina stole the car.
I think it just happened, actually.
Yeah, in the year 2000. Obviously.
Time is a circle
right now?
Time is a circle.
I've been signing my checks wrong this whole time.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck are engaged again. I just said Affleck like he's a duck. We'll just go with it.
Affleck.
We make you feel like you're right there on the beach.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, do I spy a whale?
Oh, must have been a rock.
No, I see a whale out there. I definitely do. Or maybe a dolphin. Yeah, I think I stepped on a dolphin.
This is a noise gate. This kills it. This noise gate hates dolphins.
It does sound like a... It sounds like you stepped on a squishy toy, or like a squeaky toy. That's even funnier because you don't hear anything.
I know.
Why?
Because
not.
Because they sell them for like $6, and so it's hard to say no.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, 40 chicken McNuggets is probably more than $6, but it could be like 10.
I think at a certain point, like if you just go to McDonald's and you're like, I have $10, they just go, how many chicken nuggets do you want? Just throw a number out there.
Oh, hi, dog.
We'll issue them. By the way, you kind of look like a rooster, Mike, because your little flap is flapping in the wind. Yeah.
Flap. Oh, you're wet. This sucks.
That's not how you sell chicken. You should tell them that the chicken is
You
definitely
really
not
do.
wet.
You look like a chicken.
You do.
You look like, who's that chicken on like the Tom and Jerry show?
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. List of the day and sports. become a Patreon, and join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, now YouTube. YouTube had just shut off middle of the first hour for some reason. We're having all sorts of huffy technology this morning. No.
YouTube's tired.
It's been doing a lot lately.
It's been doing all the U's and the tubes.
That's true. I mean, listen, we're going to have a new YouTube video out, hopefully, coming up around 8:45 this morning Pacific time. So if you want to check it out, it's the replay of the interview that we had yesterday with the Hamster Playground folks at We Dig Games. We talked to Michael. It was a pretty fun interview. Like you said, I still love the way that the whole game came to be, where it's like, hey, did you notice on YouTube all these hamster maze videos are getting millions of views? Let's go make one of those games. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Piece of cake.
But I'm sure there was like, listen, when we played that game, it was beautifully like animated, right? Like the hamster jumps on the little trampoline thing, goes in the shower and then shuts the door. It's like, like you can't look at me through the curtain or whatever. Some leave it open, whatever.
Some leave it open.
Yeah. My point in saying that, like, it wasn't just put together. It's seemingly pretty well done. So
it's a high quality game. It's worth checking out, and for sure worth the money of $0.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Go play it.
I'm sure they need my information, but other than that, it's fine. Ooh, coffee's good this morning. I popped open the garage door to move out the car. Hefty wife's going to go to work here shortly, and it is crisp outside.
Yeah, it's not warm today.
Well, it's not cold either.
Not warm.
Like the
pouring
weather
down rain though.
The weather's outside's not frightful, am I right?
It's 31 degrees.
It's beautiful. What's wrong with me? I really need to get to a point in my life where it's like, man, we should go out to the beach or something like that, where it's 70-some degrees and beautiful. 70, that's probably too cold. I should probably be excited about like 80s, right?
No, 70s are fine. For me, anyway.
Okay. All right. Drew Mega says, SHC. We got a second hour crew shout out. Thank you, Drew Mega. K-Laf says, I would love to see an action game using the hamster assets. Those animations are so good. Theo's doing good, by the way.
Is she doing so good?
Theo is, yes. You can still keep up with Miss Theo on Instagram. All right, list of the day coming up in just a little bit. We'll talk about the thing that we're going to definitely talk about. That's going to happen in about 10 minutes from now. Sports at 7:50. I'm trying to think of what sports kind of things happened yesterday. Did your miserable hockey team play?
No, I don't watch hockey.
Oh yeah, forgot. You got out of the hockey business. I like how I'm trying to slough them off onto you.
Could you imagine losing 6 games in a row?
Well, technically one was an overtime loss, so really, if you think about it, it's not like a loss.
Could you imagine losing 6 games in a row?
6 in a row. Meanwhile, though, the Kraken were playing, so we'll tell you about that coming up. Basketball's going on. There's La Liga soccer, a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll get to sports coming up at 7:50 this morning. Thank you for being here. Sean is got a channel. It's sports.gaming on Twitch. And coming up, maybe as early as tonight or Thursday, there's a game that Sean's kind of excited about. It's called, God of War Ragnarok. It was on our out to date list today, and Sean would not allow it to be name of the morning, but he's very excited about the game.
I'm very excited about it. I'm going to pick it up today, and then Sports Doc Wife works tonight, so we won't be playing it tonight, but tomorrow I think is the plan to play some God of War Ragnarok.
I am a little frustrated with myself. I said tomorrow because our October name of the month was Them's Fightin' Herds. I said we're going to play it tomorrow on the show, and then I realized, man, I need to order that from GameFly because I don't want to go buy that game. It's like $40.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll wait a week.
So we can play more. So the problem with the hamsters is I can't find much more to do multiplayer wise. So the game's adorable, but we kind of already maxed out the stuff we can do together.
True.
The rest is just playing individually.
But I did find I did build a split screen scene yesterday. So
Nice.
if nothing else, we
that'll
can play
help.
at the same time, even if not together. So not a true multiplayer game, but
Or we could just play some Trombone Champ and get all those cards.
maybe we could play since it would behoove me to not spend $40 on a game that I may not play much. Maybe I will run and get that from GameFly, and we can play Trombone Champ in the final hour crew tomorrow. Well, and we had looked at having a Music Monday, which, you know, if you have a lot left to do on Trombone Champ, maybe that could be an FHC thing on Monday. Do you have any idea how much time you have left?
I'm down to, so I played through all of the songs, but I still have cards to collect and lots of things to unlock, which there's 2 different ways to unlock things, and one of them we got real tight up there. One of them is the cards, and I'm nearing completion on that. The other is just collecting a lot of toots and filling up the I forget what it's called, the big toot horn,
The big turd?
clef thing. No, this one wasn't related to turds for some reason. So yeah, I have lots of things to collect, different cosmetics and whatnot.
What's your favorite trombone so far?
Ooh, I really like so they have a brass one and a silver one, and then they have a bunch of colored ones. I liked the silver one quite a bit. Silver one was nice.
See, I figured you'd really like the red.
Yeah, but the red one, because you could buy a red trombone, but the one that you see the most, they're plastic, and that hurts my soul.
Were there any blue French horns?
There is a blue trombone. We can bend that up into a French horn.
Nice. That's exactly how French horns are made, by the way. Drew Mega says, I can't wait to pick up my copy of God of War today and jump into this week. And man, everyone's very excited about this game. Like how we've had such a heated battle so far with this other team, back and forth and such.
Missed.
And then you just go boop. Take the shot. You notice how I haven't turned off my quick chat?
Yeah, you're hooked.
Yeah. It's also a big pain in the butt. Other than that, though. Nice try. Yeah, I was watching Who'd You Raid Dobbs yesterday. So you sent us over to Dobbs, but you had to get the heck out before you saw anything that spoiled it. And it seemed like Dobbs had kind of mentioned going into a pretty interesting part of the game. So I was like, Sean's going to dip as quickly as he could.
I was there for just a brief moment in time, just to say hi, and then I bounced out.
I held up again. I almost bumped you. Winning is still important, so it's fine. I mean, we can only will have me try to shoot so much and miss, so. Yeah, I'm excited to watch some folks play God of War. I'm gonna try to stay with Sean. The only problem is you're gonna be playing into too late of hours for me to be able to hang out, so I might have to find a different person to watch. Even Dobbs was on too late. It's so interesting to me. Like, clearly I have enough of a reputation in the inner circle of people who make shows like we do, where I'll go into a place and it's like, all right, I got to go to bed. And yesterday, I told Tobbs that. Tobbs like, oh yeah, no, it's way past your bedtime. And I was like, how does everyone know when I go to bed? But apparently I tell everybody, so that makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, when we got there, it was just after 10. Dobbs goes, Hefty, you're up late.
Well, and the best part too is Dobbs like, aren't you? Yeah, you got to get up in like 6 hours. Like, how does everyone know I wake up at 4? What are we doing? Although I will admit I did sleep in today. I didn't think that was going to go in. I didn't wake up right on time, so yeah. Good morning to Dungeon Meowster KJ. It is good to see you this morning.
Nice chat.
Good morning. Happy Scrapple Day. I'm happy everybody's enthused about Scrapple Day today. Even though no one will try it. Actually, KJ, I think, said KJ's had it. I just like how, what's that effect where you don't see anything that's been around for a long time, and then once you see it, you can't help but see it all the time?
The GMS effect.
Yes, the GMS effect. That's what folks in the scientific circles call it, is the GMS effect. But, like, I don't see it everywhere. In fact, I don't think I've even encountered it in the wild yet, like you and Culty Vibes have. But it's just funny that you happen to find, like, a package of Scrapple.
Yeah. But it was frozen, and I feel like... Is that the best way to try Scrapple for the first time?
Oh, Scrapple is best fresh, for sure. I have 3 rules in my life, and one is always eat fresh Scrapple. Can we get that guy who did the graduation song where he just talks the whole time? Do a thing that includes always eat fresh Scrapple. As we go, I always like how I say the graduation song and then my brain goes to Vitamin C.
Yeah, those are different songs.
Although I think Vitamin C's song was actually called Graduation.
A graduation song or something like that.
Oh no, actually I think isn't that what it became known as, and so it got parenthesed as that?
Oh, maybe.
Now I need to look. K-Laugh! I do know that I was talking about my least favorite song of all time, which is The Waitresses, I Know What Boys Like.
Boy.
I was telling my kids about this song because I was like, this is the worst song I've ever heard. It was on a playlist at my first radio station, so I put it on because that's what you have to do, and I had gotten yelled at for not doing that. And then I was trying to find the song to show the kids, and I found that Vitamin C had covered that song, and hers is better. Still not good though. Still
interesting.
Not good. So, man, we've gone over. This has been a tangential version of Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here, Sean and Hefty, this morning. You can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS. Unfortunately, Twitter Spaces having a little bit of a malfunction this morning, but we are back on YouTube. Of course, you can take us in audio-only mode on Twitch by just clicking on the toggle in the gear icon at the top of your mobile app, and we'll be here for you, talking through the microphones straight to your ears.
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
We waft our voices through the microphone straight to your ears. I can smell your voice right now.
Good. It helps if when you're talking, you collect some of the extra sounds and push it into your microphone.
Yeah, you don't want a lot. Like, you lose a lot. I mean, we're only getting probably 65% of the voice through the microphone.
Yeah, you gotta get all of it. If you have a funnel, that would help.
That's why I talk like this sometimes. Just really
just holds it in.
Brings it in there.
Keeps it from escaping.
Plus, no one can see what we're saying now.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
Just one. They're really sensitive.
Dungeon Mastification says the weirdest things on my list of weird things I've eaten has to be haggis or black. It just sounds gross to say. Black pudding. Ugh.
Yeah.
I think it was so weird because we just don't have anything like that in the States, so it felt so foreign in my mouth.
Gross.
I can confirm that I've had Scrapple, though, says KJ, although I don't think I would choose to eat it again. Okay, fair enough. Down says I would eat Scrapple like the idea of mystery meats. Definitely kind of fits that, doesn't it?
One of my goals in life is to try Scrapple for the first time, prepared by Calaf. I want Calaf to make my first Scrapple.
Okay. Let's sort of head out to the East Coast. We can check some things off our list.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, not right now. No, we gotta watch Robin Hood Men in Tights. Don't go anywhere. Come back, Sean. No, Bear. Bear's coming with us. Come on. Ugh, it even looks gross on the National Day Calendar website. It looks like a meatloaf almost. Would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Recognizes the first pork food invented in America. That's what Scrapple is. The OG. Okay. Let's get you a list of the day. This is top 10 Scrapple recipes with no descriptions. So featuring Sean and Ryan describing pictures. What?
Yeah. I found a top 10 Scrapple recipes list, so we got to do it, but it doesn't actually describe. Like, it's just picture and a name.
This sounds gross.
Some of them are Scrapple.
Well, this is from a wonderful website, top-10-food.com.
Yep.
Go out there and see if you can find top10food.com. Is that available? No. But. All right. Russell Deasley. Ron Weasley. Russell Deasley wrote this in November of 2015, 200 years ago. Oh, it was near Scrapple Day. This day, Dutch colonists settled near Philadelphia. Oh, it's from Philly? Man, we have to go Pennsylvania specifically. Came up with Scrapple or Pone House. Similar in both composition and taste to British white pudding. Okay. So, KJ, if you've had black pudding, which sounds gross, white pudding doesn't sound much better. It is composed of scraps of pork combined with cornmeal and spices. I want to go home.
You are home.
All right, here we go. Let's describe some recipes to you on National Scrapple Day.
10.
Pennsylvania Dutch Scrapple. Oh, so this is easy. So this is where the Scrapple gets together on a plate. There's actually two pieces of Scrapple, but they split the check because they're going Dutch.
Perfect.
It looks like the texture on the outside of French toast.
Yeah, it really does.
Probably not as good with maple syrup though.
It looks a little bit like a frozen hash brown before you cook it. It's still frozen.
I was gonna say it's halfway through. It's still kind of frozen, but not fully frozen yet.
We're not all the way there yet.
9.
Number 9 is a griddled polenta Scrapple. This one looks a lot like the last one. They're just in triangles now. But very similar otherwise.
It's a little more char to them.
Yeah. It almost looks like the char is shaped like it's bits of bacon.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting to think maybe there's bits of bacon in this one.
Actually, this looks like chocolate chip scones.
These are Scrapple scones.
Maybe.
8.
For those who are vegetarian, this might appeal to you, assuming that's actually made with veggies. It's Veggie Scrapple Mini Burger. Honestly, this looks like it could be in a magazine.
Yeah, this is the best so far.
Nice looking, regular hamburger bun with some leafy green lettuce. Might be like a green leaf lettuce. That's why I said leafy green. Those are either roasted red peppers or tomatoes. Either way, they look delightful. And a Scrapple patty. So
Scrappy.
That's the thing that I would put in my mouth and be like, this is an amazing burger. And be like, guess what it is? Oh.
We just
7.
duped you. You ate Scrapple. Number 7. Do I have to?
What's wrong with this?
Apple Scrapple bread.
Oh, that's what's wrong with it.
These are they're cut into. They almost look like scones in the picture, but it's like banana bread, but just throw some mystery pork meat in there and apples. Apple Scrapple. Good
Honestly,
name though, Apple Scrapple.
So this is the thing, is I looked at that picture and I was like, oh, that actually looks really kind of delicious. I'd probably eat that. And then when you said the thing about like, oh, gross, it's like, why is that? Oh, because it has Scrapple in it.
Yeah, we're still on the Scrapple list.
Because I've never thought about like, oh, I wouldn't want to eat an apple pork scone. Although pork chops and applesauce, a very solid combination. So
Maybe this is the way. Maybe we make apple Scrapple bread. I'm going to click here for the recipe.
6.
no. Apple Scrapple stuffing. It looks like just like pieces of potatoes with a whole bunch of Scrapple bits in it. I think that this shouldn't be the grossest one I've seen so far, but like it's not hidden anywhere.
It's just naked Scrapple.
5.
Number 5, cornmeal Scrapple. These appear to have maple syrup on them.
Yeah.
So methinks these are Scrapple pancakes. You need cornmeal, milk, sugar, salt, Scrapple. That's it. Yeah, you just put it all together with some sugar and salt, and you flatten it onto a nice little pancake shape and fry it up. Yeah, these are Scrapple pancakes. That's what these should be called.
Those are not Scrapple pancakes. Those are clearly Scrapple crepes.
They're not thin enough.
Not a bad looking one though, and it has maple syrup, which can cover up a lot of bad things. So
Yeah, and this picture has like at least 24 pixels.
oh yeah, that is kind of blurry, isn't it? Hey, nice squeeze of lemon on the side though, am I right?
Yeah, it is. It's real nice.
4.
All right, Scrapple breakfast pizza. By the way, why haven't we had more breakfast pizza in our lives? What are we doing?
True.
We've wasted so much time not putting eggs, bacon, and cheese on top of a piece of pizza that's crusted.
Maybe we should just make this Scrapple breakfast pizza.
I mean, listen, I here's the one thing I'll give in Scrapple's defense. It can't be that far off from sausage, so
That's true.
so
That's true.
might as well just throw it on that. Where's another venue I really like? I like sausage, maybe a pizza. Pepperoni and Scrapple pizza. Maybe. Wait, is that on the way? Who knows?
3.
Number 3 is Scrapple croquettes. Do you like deep fried chicken, but prefer it to be mystery pork? Scrapple croquettes coming this winter.
What a sales pitch.
2.
Oh god, this is the worst photo so far. It's like white bread with a really underdone egg and some really gross American cheese product on top of a Scrapple patty. K-Laugh, you almost had me convinced, and then we found the fried egg and Scrapple sandwich.
A scrappy patty, as Downs dubbed Scrapple patty.
A scrappy patty. That's what that looks like. Ugh. I can't even look at that picture. Gross.
1.
And there are a few things you could do to fix that picture,
Yes.
like toast the bread, cook the egg a little bit more, but they didn't do that. Number 1 is a Scrapple omelet. This has some possibilities.
Yeah.
Scrapple omelet. I'd do a Scrapple omelet.
I have more questions about what they did with the green onions.
It looks like they just cut up some grass and put it on this.
Also, that omelet looks so done. It looks like a taco shell.
It's a little overcooked. Maybe I'll make my own Scrapple omelet.
It wasn't a bad list other than that like Scrapple stuffing one, and you weren't a big fan of the apple Scrapple bread, but we kind of like pushed on, each of those. But those last two, oof.
Those last two was, but I went into the recipe for this last one, and they wax poetic about Scrapple, and I'm gonna read an excerpt from this. It says,
Okay.
Scrapple what? This is a clear case of I know a guy. I was hanging out at the Green Market with Keith from Grazin' Angus Acres last week, and he pulled out this special treat to share. What is it? What do I do with it? Locally called everything but the oink. Scrapple is typically made of hog offal, such as the head, heart, liver, and other scraps, which are boiled with any... too much description of Scrapple. I'm going to skip ahead. With the Know Thy Farmer treasure in hand, I marched home, pulled out a pan, cut a few 1/4 inch slices, and pan-fried the Scrapple until it formed a lovely crust. The result, better than bacon.
Too much description.
It didn't get better. That whole, that's a whole paragraph of ick.
No one wants to see how the Scrapple is made. Did you say a whole paragraph of ick?
Yeah,
Nice. I like it.
just the recipe.
All right, so... no one wants to see how the Scrapple is made. As long as I don't have to watch it be made.
Yeah.
Also, didn't you say the person's name was... I ran into Keith at the market or whatever?
Yeah.
K-Laugh? Keith, maybe? That's what the K stands for? Does kind of
K-Laugh,
sound like something that was written by K-Laugh.
Do you own Grazin' Angus Acres?
All right, so after we do our show from the Cat Museum in Wisconsin, are we heading over to Keith whatever Acres?
Yep. I think
Alright.
we have to. Grazin' Angus Acres.
All right, write that one down, K-Laugh. We have a path that we have to follow. Should probably find one show between Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, though. It's kind of a haul to get to in 21 hours, unless we're flying. So, good find, Sean. Good find.
Thank you.
K-Laugh, half-inch slices. Coat with flour, salt, and pepper. Heat up bacon grease in a skillet. Fry up the slices 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Also, K-Laugh asks, do I have beef with meatloaf? I've never liked meatloaf. Like, I'll eat it. It's not disgusting. It's just conceptually never liked meatloaf. I'd rather have a hamburger. Because, like, meatloaf is like 4 seconds away from a hamburger, right? So.
Yeah.
K-Laugh says you can use oil instead of bacon grease, but if you're going to Scrapple for breakfast, why not go whole hog with bacon grease? Go whole hog.
Can I just use Scrapple grease?
KJ said you make it sound so good. That's the thing. K-Laugh is... We gotta sign K-Laugh up to be like a pitch person, right? Like, sell me this knife. K-Laugh. A Scrappy Patty, I do like that one. Apple Scrapple looks so good, almost like Christmas stuffing. Downs goes, but he would do anything for you, love. K-Laugh says Grayson would be closer to Austin Attack's house. Actually, we should go visit her instead. Okay, all right. And then KJ says, I like to serve a deconstructed meatloaf. Is that a hamburger? Oh, that's good stuff. All right, let's get you the story that we told you about in the first hour.
You can news if you wanna.
This is about Sean's quest to become a world record holder for Guinness World Records. When Sean started shooting arrows without feathers on them through locks. Because we learned this morning that there's a Dutch archer who was doing such, but we don't know the distance in which they shot these arrows. Maybe you can find it while I tell everyone the Ben Hooper of UPI story. This comes from Ben Hooper of UPI. A professional archer from Denmark broke a Guinness World Record by shooting 7 arrows in a row through a tiny keyhole. Lars Anderson, who posts archery stunts on YouTube, took to the Guinness World Record for most consecutive arrows shot through a hole in a Lyngby, something like that. That's the name of the place. Anderson successfully shot the arrows through a keyhole that Guinness mandated could be no more than 10 millimeters, around 3.9 inch wide. Do they also specify what size the arrows are? Because otherwise you're going to have a really bad time where it's like, you have to shoot it through this keyhole size. But my arrows are like 0.4 inches round.
My arrows are too big.
It's not going to work. Anderson said he used the arrows without feathers for the attempt because feathers would have caught through the hole.
I can't find the distance. It looks like a few feet.
Okay.
It doesn't look excessive, but he's not right next to the door. That information wasn't available in the story or on the Guinness website for that specific record.
It's almost like they're just making up these Guinness World Records.
Yeah. We should start our own world record organization.
I feel like we have a little bit of a first mover disadvantage. I'm happy that 3 of us just decided to fly by that ball.
Yeah.
Like
Like kind of sad there.
It looked kind of choreographed. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't see that person there. I thought we were cracked. Elma says, what about cow tongue? Y'all think that that's strange? I have to say yes, even though, like, I've heard that one a lot longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's not new information, but equally, like, ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go out of my way to try it. But both cow tongue and Scrapple I would try, especially if I was somewhere where it was being expertly prepared for me, you know? If it's part of a chef's tasting menu, like I'm gonna eat whatever they put in front of me, because that's my rule.
Wow. You and I do not share a rule.
Yeah, you don't strike me as a chef's tasting menu kind of person.
Well, I will. They're making things I like.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not a Ryan's preference tasting menu. It's a chef's tasting
Well, yeah, but as long as I know that before I show up that the chef is making only things that I know I'll like. I mean, just has to have... Give me the categories, okay? Or give me the top line ingredients, and we'll go from there. I don't know. I want to try more things. The hardest part, of course, is many of those like menus might have like, it's such and such with such and such in a whatever sauce, right? They always have some sort of sauce.
But see, if your argument against sauces, it doesn't add to it. If you have a classically trained culinary artist making you a meal and he decides to put it in a sauce, it's probably going to be more than just like he put it with a side of ranch. You know?
Okay, that's fair.
So I think going into that sort of situation, and this is where I've always tried to be with that sort of situation, like a tasting menu, or you go to a nice restaurant and you just have the server go, come up with a meal for us. And they bring you stuff. Is, all right, this may not be something I would order, but it's done at such a high level that it's, if I'm going to try, duck liver, this is the way to try duck liver, Okay. If I'm going to try something in a sauce, this is a way to try something in a sauce.
Yeah.
So it's art.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I hear you there. Okay, I'm on board. Or maybe like wall in like the place where this is commonly made, and like someone's grandma or something like that who's made it for generations. Maybe I'd give it a shot there. Will there be wine?
Usually.
Okay, if there's wine, I'm on board. Elements that it's something I grew up on, so it wasn't strange to me. Oh yeah, and that's the thing is like one thing I appreciate about because I had my parents tell me all the time, especially because for a little bit they were, but in my family for a long time we were ranchers, and so like I understood that a lot of parts of the cow that maybe aren't in the areas where we buy our I almost said produce, our meat. Like the cow tongue wasn't necessarily like front and center, right? But I love the fact that the concept of not wasting anything. And so if you grow up on it, yeah, there's no reason to know any better, right? Not even that. That's even phrasing it wrongly. Like, it's not strange because you're eating it.
Right. We eat and do a lot of things that are strange to somebody.
Yeah.
It's just not strange to us because we've been doing it for so long.
So no, I think I would try it. It would be hard for me to get the mental roadblock out of my head. I guess, Element, the next question would be, what's the best way to prepare it, right? KJ mentioned tongue tacos. Tongue tacos, best way I've had them. Did I just hit you?
I don't think so.
Okay, good, because I thought I was blocking somebody else, but then you weren't there, and I was like, uh-oh, did I knock Sean out of the way? Uh-oh, that left them wide open. The old hefty save.
Oh, nice try.
The post. Down says, like in the world GMS records, I could have the world record for number of sauces on my desk. I currently have 7, 6 different varieties. Can anyone beat that? Oh my gosh, we just added something else, didn't we?
Yeah, I have 0.
I have 0 sauces on my desk, believe it or not.
But how many are on the shelves behind the curtain? I think you win the GMS record for that.
I have the largest pantry next to a studio in GMS history. KJ says, Sean, let's take Ryan to a prefix menu. I want to help him eat the foods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will there be wine?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as there's... Apollo's back. I have at least 72 different sauces, herbs, and spices caked on my desk somewhere. That's gross. Dirtiest desk to Apollo. KJ says, best tasting menu I've ever had was in Chicago. Super exclusive French restaurant. 9-course tasting menu with wine pairings. Yeah, you can sell me on it if we have the wine. I think that's the key right there. So... KJ, it was at the height of my culinary school days. I did a multi-city tour just eating food. I spent so much money, but had an absolutely best experience. Probably second only to climbing to the peak of a mountain. That's awesome. It's awesome when you get to live unique experience, right? That's kind of you're passionate about. It's pretty cool. Like even the way that you described how excited you were having the tickets you had to the musician you saw up in Seattle last month. Arturo Johnson. Sandoval. So close. I'm Arturo Johnson. I can't be bothered opening the packages, and then Apollo called me a mold eater. Okay. All right. Fine. Just trying to have a nice conversation with you, Apollo, but then you had to bust out mold eaters. Okay. Fine, whatever. I'm not offended.
I think you're a little offended. Apollo, I don't think he's gonna come back. Would it help if I timed out Apollo for 69 seconds?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can't be offended by the truth. I want the truth. I don't remember the line. Should Apollo and I cut a Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Few Good Men bit, but about mold?
Probably.
Did you eat the mold? It doesn't matter. I want the truth. You can't handle the mold. We'll workshop it. Element! I know Element has to work often during the show, but I want to know Favorite way to have cow tongue from somebody who was raised on it. So, someone can track down Element, please. Go knock on Element's door. I like to
knock on El's door.
I like to view all of us as like in the same house together. That's how it works. All right, 7:51 West Coast, 10:51 out east. It's 3:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. It's time for sports. Listen, hockey's a great sport most of the time. And yesterday, your Seattle Kraken beat Nashville 5-1. What an amazing start to the year by the only team that I'm interested in acknowledging in the sports segment. That is the Seattle Kraken. Second best record in the Pacific Division, a total of 18 points. Holy cow, 6 behind Vegas. Vegas already has 24 points.
Yep.
Remember when Calgary won the Pacific Division?
I
No,
do
we finished second
remember
last year, didn't we? We won it a couple years ago, and they got kicked out of the playoffs real fast. Who won the Pacific last year?
I don't know.
Was it us?
I thought it was us.
It was us, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were good
Yeah.
ones at hockey. We played hockey before.
We're not going to catch the Knights are doubling us up right now. Sorry. This is focused on the Kraken, not the loser Flames. 3-2 loss at New Jersey yesterday. That was a regulation loss too. So the Flames fall to 5-5-2 on the year.
Hockey's stupid.
All right. The good news is a briefer road trip than I realized. They're at the Bruins and they'll return home to play the Jets, the Kings, and then it's at Quiet Am Gaming's Lightning, the Florida Panthers, Philadelphia. Ooh, we should go on a. Do you just want to not be home over Thanksgiving?
I mean, going to hockey games sounds fun, but I don't think that's gonna fly.
Let's just tell them it's a work trip. Don't think that's gonna fly either.
No, I don't think that'll help.
It's not like Thanksgiving's a big holiday in their family. All right. Well, anyway, the Flames suck right now, and we seem to be finding ways to lose. And I will admit, I haven't been able to watch any Flames games during this losing streak. I'll be honest with you. I have not been able to watch them.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it could be my fault.
You haven't been missing anything. It's been very sad.
Vegas beat Toronto 4-3 in overtime. Arizona, Vancouver, Philadelphia, the Islanders, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and LA. Chris Emmy's LA Kings, all winners yesterday. There was a whole bunch of college basketball, but that's because I'm on the all-conference screen, like every single game that was ever played yesterday. If I go to top 25, no one played. So, college basketball kind of a moot point. It's like a cow's opinion. It's moo. But we have a report from Copia. Hall won 3-2 away to Cardiff last night. Pulled it back from 2-1 with a Reagan Slater masterclass.
Nice.
Reagan Slater! A 3-2 victory for your Tigers! I could probably call soccer in that range for about 2 minutes. And then I think I would pass out.
I think they would only let you for about 2 minutes, so it'd work out.
Ryan, why don't you just use your regular voice? Top 25 women's hoops, though, did get played yesterday. Number 11, Indiana beat Vermont. The Catamounts fell 86-49. Top 25 matchup, in fact, top 15. Tennessee upset at Ohio State. Fifth-ranked Lady Vols fall to the Buckeyes, 87-75. So there you go. Hall City! Okay. Why did I kind of sound like Grandma there? Excuse me, Shawnee, would you like a peppermint? There you go. All right, next hour, we'll play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We will also take a look at Rocket League things that we can achieve. And we'll have clip of the day, takeaways that were pretty okay. And as long as the stream doesn't quit on us, we'll send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. Will be super fun. Good morning to Mel B. It's so great to see you this morning. Mel B had a great comment on yesterday's show. It sounds like Mel B was out bargain hunting again. So thank you for sharing that on our YouTube page. You can subscribe to YouTube at youtube.com/GamingMorningShow. Final hour crew is next. Sean and Hefty, weekend of the week edition of Gaming Morning Show. It's November 9th, 2022. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back.
incredibly juicy.
Kind of miss my grappling.
Coming soon to the Gaming Morning Show. Sean and I play games while Mike just pretends so he doesn't get frustrated with Rocket League.
Pew 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 pew. Quack.
While making sound effects.
Oh,
Boo.
I don't want to get shut out.
I like how it just stopped on the doorstep. That was fitting for that
Yeah,
game. That was
that's
fitting.
messed
for that
up.
game. It's 6:24 West Coast, 9:24 out East. Still with the whole daylight savings time. It's like 1:24 over in the UK. Daylight savings time is silly. Lady Key said, "Well, considering I am genuinely looking to moving over there permanently, this may be interesting, but it will take a lot of work. Well, good luck with that. I can't imagine trying to figure out how to move overseas. That seems very complex.
A plane was probably best. The trains don't work too good on the ocean.
It's crisp, as they would say.
Clean.
As they would say. Congratulations to Time Kurt Loader, out today for PC. Will it be our name of the month? I don't know if anyone cares anymore, because I think we've kind of diminished the prestige of being name of the month because of our lack of putting out name of the month giveaways. I don't know. Could we redeem ourselves?
I mean, we could.
It's never too late, right?
Should we give them all away right now?
I think of the infinite words of the Notebook, where it's not over. It still isn't over. And then we run over and start making out with name of the month in the rain. Yes. So that'd be how close we are to name of the month right there. But it's raining. We're doing full-blown.
The closest to rain I have.
That looks like
Should-
math rain.
I should get a
Willis Jefferson from 1975 till 1985.
nice.
72 today.
Nice.
I figured a fan favorite of this show, especially the bottom left there, is going to be this person. Ralph Macchio turns 60 today.
Nice.
The true villain of the Karate
Oh
Kid
yeah, I
series.
forgot you have the backwards theory on Karate Kid.
He's I mean, look, he stole Johnny's girlfriend. He beat Johnny up. He used an illegal kick in the tri-state, whatever the tri-tip.
Tri-tip.
Kicked him right in the mouth. It was illegal. He should have been disqualified. Jerk. Him and Rose can go have a party.
For the best around.
Especially when you use an illegal kick.
So, thank you, K-Laugh. Mike,
Yeah.
Mike voted down a raise. Do you want to give a raise to K-Laugh for that tidbit, Sean?
No, we don't.
We'll take it into consideration.
Okay, maybe next time. Gonzo's takeaway is that if you get close enough to a bear, the first thing you should do is count its teeth. How many teeth did it have?
And tongues.
It had one tongue.
Okay. Yeah, I did. And one red tongue. So,
One red tongue.
says women can be firefighters and zookeepers. Absolutely.
True.
And also be the queens of your mom's house. Thank you for that. My takeaway that's pretty okay is if you're going to bust open the old Xbox 360, watch out for SOCOM 2's famous squad, the Omega Squad. How do you say Omega Squad, Mike?
Omega Squad.
Dunkin' coffee, please, and a pull-apart donut, glazed donut bit. And also, someone's 5G phone with unlimited data, please, to go. Ted! Can I have your phone? That'll be $35.96. Oh my gosh, we're just putting salt in the wound, Sean. I can't have Dunkin' for a month because of this cleanse thing. Oof.
Juice Juice is good too.
Go to the Jamba Juice bar. Although I don't know if that.
Jamba Juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that counts as part of the cleanse either.
Jamba Juice is only juice by name.
Should we just pivot seamlessly to the topic of the day?
What's your favorite movie soundtrack?
I'm so happy you asked. By this undeserved hatred of Scrapple.
Maybe just gotta head to the East Coast and try it.
I don't even like meatloaf that much, right?
You don't like meatloaf? Come on.
That much? Like, I never am sitting there like, man, what do I want to eat tonight? Meatloaf. Gross. All right, here we go. Level number 4. So to have something that's made just of like leftover pork smashed together doesn't make any sense to me. Gross.
But when you were having meatloaf growing up, was it like put the ketchup on top or?
Oh, it sure was. And guess how that went for me.
Great, I'm sure.
So every meatloaf slice that came my way had to have the whole top cut off because, ketchup.
Wow.
And then, of course,
a fussy child.
Still am. 38-year-old fussy child.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is the Weekend of the Week edition. Happy Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. It's Sports Gaming Hefty Goof with you on Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. We will have Final Hour Crew greetings in just a few seconds. And then later on, we'll have Clip of the Day, takeaways that were pretty okay, and more. So thank you for being along for the ride on National Scrapple Day. We had a pretty good list, courtesy of Sean. Nice find. We described lots of Scrapple dishes for you. We are also asking you, what is the strangest thing you've ever eaten? Please let us know. Melby says, I don't like meatloaf, and ketchup makes my tongue itch. Ketchup, gross. Apollo said, hashtag FHC or die. Copia, love a bit of bargain hunting. Nice finds. Anything else that stood out? We talked about the archery story, which was kind of cool.
Copia was name of the morning. That was pretty eventful.
Still a weird random drawing that our machine does.
Yeah. First every time. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's bizarre. All right, yeah, let's welcome in Final Hour Crew.
Welcome in, Final Hour Crew.
The FHC is here. It's good to see you. Good Apollo. It's Copia, Dungeon Master KJ, Melby on YouTube. Thank you for being here so far this morning. I am JF Downs, has been here for the duration of the show. It's also good to see the Element of One this morning. K-Laugh, our head of research and development, has checked in and chimed in a couple of times over the course of the morning. And everybody else who's been joining us, Drew Mega, etc., thank you so much for being part of it. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Coming up later on this week, we may have a Twitter Spaces Friday Week in Review. We weren't able to do one last week, but we might have one this week. So we'll let you know on Twitter and on our Discord if that is coming to fruition. And then next week, GMS Tuesday Nights is scheduled to be on Monday because of a conflict in scheduling on Tuesday. But last night was a lot of fun. You had a good time with Trombone Champ.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to play more. Finish up collecting all of the things. We have cards to collect, different trombones to unlock, I think more characters to unlock. There is no platinum trophy since this is a Steam game, but I think I might have to complete this game. It's fantastic.
I like when it's like an unexpected enjoyment, right? Like you were like, oh, this could be kind of fun or whatever, and then ends up being really fun. It's a good thing.
Hello, FHC.
All right, here we go. It's time for Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Follow the Monster's Mouth.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, exclamation point, DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
The all-time record for this game is 632 balloons, and right now we have 166. So we are a mere
halfway there.
plenty of balloons away. Math. An R from KJ off the bat.
R.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
No.
We have an I from Apollo.
L.
No, I said an I, Bob.
I.
Yes, that's correct.
Cha-ching.
Thank you. An S from Copia.
S. Cha-ching.
An A from Quiet I Am Gaming. Hello, FHC to you, Quiet.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you. An A.
A.
That did hit.
Cha-ching.
All right, we have a guess of Island from Quiet. That is correct. Mel and Apollo both guessed L's simultaneously. That was correct as well.
Yes.
Long Island. I was like, what's Lone Island? Because I thought Lone as well. Calaf comes through with a Long Island, though.
Cracked.
Lonely Island?
The Chronic.
What?
Culls of Narnia. Check out this Chronic. This one is At the Beach.
B-E-E-C-H. Exclamation point.
Beach. Copia. Sax man. I'm the sax man. Skip it a bop, bit a pop.
S. No.
Sand Castle was the guess. Wasn't that the follow-up to Let's Go to the Mall by Robin Sparkles? Wasn't the other one called Sand Castles in the Sand?
Oh, I don't know.
Jeez.
I
Not-
forgot there was even a follow-up.
Yeah, not nearly as good. Not nearly as good. We have a
Saying Robin Sparkles was a one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah.
T. Yes.
Let's go to the mall, everybody.
Today.
N
N. Ding, ding, ding.
and an E. We're cracked this one.
E. Cha-ching.
We're doing really well so far. Umbrella was a good guess. That is not the correct answer. A from Calaf.
A. Yes.
A. Yes. Treatment.
L. No.
A K.
K. No.
Fatality.
Could be lactose intolerance.
D from Downs.
D.
A W from Melby.
W. Ding, ding, ding.
Water something?
An R.
R. Cha-ching.
Waterfront. Oh, crap. I had to pee.
Waterfront.
Can you play another game or do you get a run?
I need to run.
Okay. For like permanently?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
All right, everyone say goodbye to Sean. Bing. I will take you the rest of the way. Actually, that may mean we're probably going to play Apex now. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but I think I'm going to play Apex now. So, yeah, Sean has to run a little bit earlier than normal on a Wednesday, so thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Yeah, we'll play some Mapefix this morning. Woohoo! All right, we got one more. Not one more. We have actually time for several other puzzles. So if you want to continue guessing, please do. Good morning to businesses. It's good to see you, Sis. Thank you for being here with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Quiet says you owe us a balloon with interest. Apollo says hefty throwing. Copia Rob. That is so true. I screwed us. I'm so sorry. It wasn't personal. I promise. I promise. All right. B is the guess from Apollo. I promise. I won't misclick ever again in my life.
B. No.
A T from Mel B. And Quiet.
T. Ding, ding, ding.
H and an E. Quiet likes to hit the as soon as you can tell that it's there. So.
H. E. Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
TV shows. One Tree Hill. Family Matters was a good show, but it's not available on this. K-Lop wants an ENTS. Cracked.
Cracked.
The S was there for Quiet as well. The Wonder Parents. S was in there as well from Downs. Says you didn't even try. That is true, Apollo. I didn't give it a go. I could have given it a go. An R from Quiet.
R. Ding, ding, ding.
And a D from Downs. Oh, I see everyone's got it.
D. Cha-ching.
Fairly Odd Parents. You all are cracked. I'll try not to misclick. Hey, the P was in there this time.
Cracked.
Nice work. All right, just a sec. I gotta see. King Gray just showed up. But we can't acknowledge King Gray's presence yet. Just a sec. Good morning. King Gray is here. Final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you. You should have just hit the F. I could have, and I usually do, but once I could tell it wasn't. I'm so, Downs or Paulo. I'm so sorry. You got me all just. All right, we got time for another. Now we're up to 180 balloons, chat. You're doing so great.
Hello, FHC.
Hello from all of us. All of the King Grays, or all of the Apollos, or all of the Downs. Anthill.
Now that's a big swing.
Can you see them? Like, Quiet goes with Sun Moon, and I like the big swing.
That's a big swing.
But like, can you see them before they're on? How? Do you have K-Lab vision?
Cracked.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain because we got a perfect, and that's 7 more banked balloons. But like, sure, it could have been Anthill, but how are you always right? It's amazing. I'm amazed. Oh, wow, that was instant. For sure, Gray goes, I swear, if I find out that Quiet and Downs are just my imagination and I need meds, I'm going to be very sad. Quiet, no, he has Cartificial left. I know he's KI. KLI. But still, it's nuts. Paul, I guess that makes up for Hefty's one throw earlier. Yeah, I get my interest reduced now. I am real, says Downs. That's exactly what a hallucination would say, says Gray. Dungarees is the big swing from Copia on Fashion.
That's a big swing. D. No.
Sorry. K-Laugh, I'm baffled. It's so amazing. So amazing. Corduroys.
C.
Okay. At least it's not every puzzle. Oh, because the D would have not been there. Yeah. Zoot Suit is the guess. I'm going to go the O's for that one just to be safe.
O.
Jump Suits. We'll go I for that.
I. Ding, ding, ding.
No, Bob. There's no I.
No.
We have an E and an A, the guess. Okay, so those both hit.
E. A. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
I think that'll help us now. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Quiet's like, Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Versace. Yeah, it can't be that now. That's a good guess otherwise. Is that how you spell Versace, though? Now I'm concerned. R from quiet?
R. Yes.
It's fashion, and sometimes that means, like, it's not a brand name, but it's like, yeah, just an item, which jumpsuit, zoot suit, corduroys, those are all guesses. Streetwear from Copia. Where's a good bet? S is a, yeah. No, it can't be streetwear, but it's sleepwear. Yeah. I actually almost hit that T earlier. Sleepwear from K-Laugh.
Cracked.
Nice work. All right. 190 banked balloons. That's not bad. Not bad, all things considered. So, yeah. Good job. I dropped the dog. Uh-oh, and I gotta sneeze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woofda. Peak fashion sleepwear. You look so fashionable in your sleepwear. What an amazing sleepwear that is. All right. I'm going to play some just a solo ranked Apex. So I'm ready to go. Normal people call it pajamas. Excuse me. I need to go slip into something more comfortable. I need to put on my sleepwear. Apollo says, I'm one for like fashion first. True. I am shocked it wasn't green meat. Yeah, that's true. Well, listen, Lady Gaga once wore a meat suit to an awards show, and sometimes you want to wear a different color than natural meat color. So Apollo says, but even I don't think of sleepwear as fashion. Listen, what I'm wearing right now, this sweatshirt, sweatpants, and a hat, it's basically what I wear all the time. So I'm fashion forward, damn it. Down says onesies were so hot at one point. They still are. I think a lot of people are wearing them, aren't they? I never did buy a onesie, but that's just because they're too complex to take off. So, like, I don't want to have to go to the bathroom, and like jumpsuits became popular again, and to use the bathroom with those, you have to basically disrobe. It's just a lot. All right, it's also National Louisiana Day and Microtia something awareness day. So, Melby, onesies, only babies. Listen, there's the onesies, the adult onesies, still very, very out there. So, especially like I was watching Mad Curious yesterday on Twitch. I was wearing the giraffe onesie. So, if you missed this day in gaming history, before I get too sucked into an Apex game. Mattel announced it would offer converter hardware for the Atari 2600 cartridges this day in 1982. 2002 SSX Tricky came out, and today Halo 2 and Halo Waypoint were released in 2004 and 2009, respectively. So, there you go. All right.
All right, mates. We could try here.
This is a ranked game. I had a really good day of solo queuing ranked on Sunday. It was awesome. It was awesome. I don't mind this new map. This new map is kind of fun because of the rail system. All things considered, like, yeah, I'm on board. Any weekend of the week plans? Anything that you're eating for breakfast today? What's kind of the plan? I might go get a breakfast burrito because it's starting to get cold, and so Hefty Daughter wants a ride to school, which is frustrating because we bought all the accoutrements to be able to drive or walk in cold weather. But I told Hefty Daughter that I would take her today. Oh, not bad. Bad random weapon find.
Love me an LMG. First blood. That was quick.
Trying to see where the other team landed.
Activating jump drive.
Take air footsteps to my left.
Got one here. Looks scared. I don't blame him.
1 minute remains.
Get shot at. Grenade, heads up. Reloading. Kill the Blanca.
Okay, so is that the... Oh, how'd I get downed?
45 seconds. Getting shot at.
Breakfast burritos. Earthling is here. Good morning, Earthling.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see you this morning. I had breakfast burritos are good. I just ate a sandwich. Yeah. We talked about Scrapple recipes today. I'm gonna help them find the last one. Yeah, right here.
Target here.
Nice. Oh, come on, Bloodhounds. You got this. Yeah, I'm going to go breakfast burrito today. There's a place that makes really good breakfast burritos. Nice work. What a winner. I think I'm going to get dressed with some exercise and take a shower. Hey, yeah, I'm going to try to actually exercise today, too. I haven't been doing very well exercising as of late. So today would be a good day to do that.
Jump drive in position.
Oh. I didn't mean for us to both go, so that person's already going. So I'll drop the stick. That was a nice play by the Bloodhound. Yeah, Earthling, I hope you're doing pretty okay. We're asking, what's the strangest thing you've eaten? That was our topic of the day, because today is National Scrapple Day. That's our teammates. No. Mel B had cereal today. That's so nice of you, Hefty Dad. Yeah, listen, a lot of the walking, to be honest, to school this year, this was kind of our commitment to ourselves, because I just mentioned, like, I haven't been doing good with my exercise otherwise, and that was a big thing that I wanted to prioritize this particular school year, was my own health, and I haven't been doing a good job with it. And so the commitment to walking to school is also kind of for me and Hefty Wife, because then it makes us, you know, kind of commit to it, because we can't not pick up our kids from school, right? So yeah. Says, oh yeah, I had forgotten about Scrapple. Man, you know what's so funny is, like, I've never forgotten about Scrapple, because Scrapple is so ingrained into my head, because K-Laugh is so adamant about how good it is. I mean, we even thought about serving it for a while.
Cup steaks, banana split in a bucket, and Scrapple and Snapple.
I mean, listen, if I was in Pennsylvania, which is apparently where this food, Scrapple, is so very popular, I would totally open up like a food cart called Scrapple and Snapple. And I wonder if you could get a partnership with Snapple to actually to make that, because it seems to me like a lot of people would be interested in it, considering it's so popular apparently out in like the Pennsylvania area.
Prepare to line your pockets. My ultimate's ready. Shops open for
I don't think I need any more syringes. Oh yeah, take 2 of those.
Extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Don't need much in this kit though. Uh-oh.
You are coming home with me.
How far away am I
tonight.
from my teammates? Yikes. I feel like I made a mistake. I'm a bad teammate. I'm a bad teammate! I almost jumped off the map.
Tossing. Just us now. I hope I can count on you. This isn't a fair fight. We need that banner. Tossing a frag.
Oh shoot!
Shooting up here. That hurt. Time down.
They're so good at thirsting and ranked. Scrapple crack pop. True. Ignorance is bliss. C-U-Y. Is it cooey? Is that how you say that? Coo? Is the strangest thing that you've had. Oof. Yeah, we're in trouble. careful. Only having the white shield kind of put us in a bad spot. All right, we can re-queue and do one more. Wow. Yeah, I got too far from my teammate. That was my fault. Oh, before I go, it's National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day, and go to an art museum today, too. So I will admit, Melby, thank you for sharing that. I will admit that I got the smaller list today because I started my prep a little bit later than I sometimes do. So I appreciate you sharing that because, yeah, there's some other days of the day, too. Chicken sandwiches are so good. Even, like, basic chicken sandwiches, the one that McDonald's has now, but it reminds me of, like, the chicken sandwich at the cafe growing up. It's just a very basic, probably not great for you chicken patty, but it just comes on a really, like, delicious tasting bun, like a brioche bun or something like that. That's pretty okay. And then, but it has pickles on it. Like, pickles and a chicken patty is an amazing tasting sandwich, and I'm sure if you add some sort of sauce that people would like, then on board. Yep, cuy. It's a guinea pig, pretty much. It's popular here in Peru. Huh. Well, this is what we were talking about. Element of One was here. I want to shout out Element because it's Wednesday, and I think Element is streaming later on today. But, like, we were talking about cow tongue. And, yeah, like, cow tongue is one of those foods that if you grew up on it or it was always, you know, something you ate, it's not odd. But I never had cow tongue. I didn't eat a lot of livers growing up either. My mom would make gizzards, which is chicken livers, I believe. Yeah, it's not a chicken heart. I think it's liver. And she loved the gizzards. I couldn't eat them. There is definitely, like, I have that roadblock of I don't have to eat the organs, so I haven't eaten the organs. But I do appreciate the fact that, yeah, if you're going to eat animals using the whole entire animal, I'm completely behind. So, but yeah, kind of oof. Oof.
I'm the jump master. You're falling for me already.
As jump master, I promise to find us a good place to kill everyone.
Excited to see you all in the ring. Don't worry, there's plenty of me
It's not
to
even
go around.
like an escape the event horizon. How do you think you'll escape me?
Let's land here. I'm going that way. Come if you want.
First blood. That was quick.
We're already inside the next ring. Time to find a good perch.
All right, hi. I'm back. Had to check on kiddos. So we're doing pretty okay now. Thought I heard something and I was very concerned. Oh, at least I got my ultimate. Oh, missed the zip line though. Alright, which way do we want to go? Up there, that's fine.
Activating jump drive.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Yeah, Cam is gone. That's the wrong one. There we go. Alright.
We're already inside the next ring. There'd better be some good loot around here.
It was a case of instant regret for Earthling. I like how I finally just found my first weapon. That's funny.
Let's pick this care package clean.
I'm
There's
watching
people
that
there.
spot. Eyes on the
I thought Hefty Floof was getting into a bit of mischief. No, the kids were not enjoying each other's company, and so they were getting on each other's nerves, and that happens. So, no, whoops, I did not mean to drop that one. And it's hard. I mean, listen, I don't know if you all have siblings, but yeah, I remember that I was not able to get onto, or was not able to get along with, like, get on board with my sibling all the time. You know? Kiddos fight.
New kill leader? Interesting.
I need a hefty weapon. Good morning to VG. It's good to see you this morning. Happy Wednesday to you all.
FHC means final hour crew, VG.
Sis says, really because it was guinea pig or because it was bad? This goes back to the conversation about eating cooey, I believe is, if I'm saying that correctly, which I think you said yes, then that is the case. There's probably somebody in here. And I would really like a weapon that is not 2 shotguns. That would be ideal. Earthling said, I think the preparation was the thing maybe, but I'm not originally from Peru, so maybe the fact it was a guinea pig also influenced my take on it. Yeah. No, it's there's definitely roadblocks, and I'm one of the worst, as we've established on the show. There's definitely roadblocks when you're, you know, trying new foods. So you're like, wait, that's something folks are eating? Right there.
They're shooting at me.
Concerned. Am I running right into somebody? Get in the door. There's the door. I think we're toast. Can't even see. Jeez, there's so much smoke. Me and my brother rarely got along until I moved out, says Scott Chick. Sis says my siblings and I got along better now that we don't live together. Yeah, no, listen, I agree that it's tough to get along with your siblings when you're younger. It becomes a lot easier when you're older. There was just a lot of heat there. We got to play, and that's the thing that I'm excited about. I like to get a chance to play. It's Kopi said, I don't talk to my siblings outside of family gatherings, honestly. We're just very different people. And I think that's, you know, I even generalize it a little bit too much, that there's some siblings that won't get along eventually, too. So, listen, everything... Honestly, it feels like everything a lot of the times is more complicated than perhaps one thinks it should be. So, yeah. I'm not upset with the kiddos for not getting along, other than it disturbs being able to do the show the way that we want to. But they're good kids, and you are a great audience. So thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I got along really well with my sister as we got older, but still, it's still not even like we're not the tightest of siblings. Like I know a lot of other siblings who get along a lot better than my relationship. So I love my sister, and we definitely have a lot of good moments. So I do appreciate those. VG, there's just so much emotion that feel like the world is ending all the time when we were kids. So every little thing feels big. Yeah, absolutely. So Scott Chick, mine and my brother's relationship changed when at 5 days old he weed on me. Oh my gosh, that is such a great story. At 5 days old, he weed on me. Oh my gosh, if you should elaborate on that. I just want to know in terms of like were your parents like, please don't pee on the baby? Like, where was that? Actually, isn't that a thing where? Isn't that an Animal Kingdom thing too? I'm being genuine. Like, I don't know, but I swear I heard like a story where there's certain animals that like pee on the other animals to like show superiority or something like that. So, King Gray, there's a joke in there somewhere where VG said, "So every little thing feels big." Scott Chick's never forgiven him. That's a great story, Scott Chick. Thank you for sharing that. That's why Scott Chick keeps the Nintendogs in a safe place. The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed. All right, it's 8:38 West Coast time. It's 11:38 out east. It's 4:38 for those watching GMS in the UK. Probably out here in about 7 minutes or so is our newest YouTube video. It's the interview that we had with Mike from We Dig Games talking about Hamster Playground. Sean and I enjoyed that game so much. I think we're going to play Hamster Playground in the Final Hour crew tomorrow. So if you didn't get a chance to watch us play it yesterday, be sure to tune in for tomorrow's Gaming Morning Show, and we will play that game on this morning radio show that plays games. Scott Chick says, I was trying to be a good big sister and change his diaper. Oh. Apparently the chill in the air made him react. So that actually I've heard. Scott Chick, for some reason I imagined the dynamic of what you explained earlier as you were the baby and he as like the older kid, 2 or 3 years old, peed on you. Not you changing the diaper. So yeah, no, listen, that I was very worried about having my son pee on me. Very worried that like I would never change him without some sort of covering. Like it was like you always laid down. Honestly, it's been so long I can't remember, but you always laid down like something to block. We didn't have one of like the little cap thingies, but there's something. Maybe I just put the diaper down in front of him, like immediately. Yeah, I did not want to get peed on. No, hard pass. Which again, the other day, my good friend IMJF Downs, our head cartographer and diagramographer, was kind enough to take something that I said once on the show and make it a playable event on his stream. And I just said a second ago that I don't like to get peed on, which, again, in context of being a parent, that makes a lot of sense. But this is the internet. So, there you go. Nope, I was 7 to 8 years older than him, depending on the time of year. Grace said, I got pooped on by all 3 of my kiddos. It's a rite of passage, I think. I was very lucky. I did not get any... Again, it's the internet. It wasn't... nothing as bad as what I imagined could be a possibility ever happened in that regard. So, yeah. Paula said, I thought this was a family-friendly stream. Absolutely, we are a family. Me and my kids and my wife. And so, yeah, I come back and we're talking. Nope, that is not family-friendly. That is not what you call it in the context of changing diapers. How about we do this instead? I give you the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? We'll also have our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner coming up in just a moment. This is the news that if you missed it, you can find it on our Twitter feed, which is at WatchGMS. Search the hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. All right, the first story has to do with Halo. Halo Infinite had a big winter update, and Sean kind of implied at the least that this was somewhat of a surprise of what kind of update this was, what kind of things it added for what should have already been available in the game, like multiplayer co-op mode, for instance. Apparently that was something that you would think was already in the game, but it wasn't yet. That's kind of what I took away from this. Sean explained it better. If you're on our Instagram, we often post the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News quickly after the show. It's one of the first things that we might post via a reel. So Sean's explanation might be included in that. You can also watch the VOD by just jumping back. But that was a story from Anna Diaz of Polygon. There's co-op Forge mode in the winter update as well. Nintendo and mobile company DNA, D, lowercase e, uppercase N, uppercase A, established a joint venture company called Nintendo Systems. This is a story from Adam Bankhurst of IGN. Sean said there's like kind of a push and a pull with Nintendo when it comes to mobile games. And so it's like, yeah, we have this mobile company joint venture, but we're not really also getting that much into mobile games. It's again, sounded very confusing. But if you like mobile games and you like Nintendo, I imagine a lot of people would really be happy to see more mobile games from Nintendo. So, yeah. Anyway, read the story, Adam Bankhurst of IGN. And then Project Cars has been shut down by EA. I don't play a lot of racing simulators, a lot of car simulators or anything like that. But this one sounded to be like a little bit of a surprise, maybe. And most of the folks who are working on Project Cars will be reassigned to other ventures within Electronic Arts. That was the story from Owen S. Good of Polygon. Okay. So there you go. Out today, Ark Dinosaur Discovery is available for Switch, and God of War Ragnarok is available for PlayStation. If you haven't already, although we appreciate everyone who has, I want to give a shout out to Sports.Gaming because he will be playing probably tomorrow God of War Ragnarok. So if you want to watch somebody else play it, you can follow Sports.Gaming's channel. And then if you're a Patreon subscriber of GMS, we will be getting you the gift subscriptions as part of your Patreon subscription to Sean, so you can use the GMS emotes as quickly as possible. That's GMS Morning Gaming News. So there you go. Good recap of the video game headlines of the day. Copious, and my friends used to call me the poop wizard, and when their daughter was a baby, she'd have trouble going to the toilet a lot, so they used to get me to go over and hold her in my arms for a cuddle for a bit, and every time she would use the toilet after. They thought it was because I'm warm and basically a human radiator. I think my face just scared the poop out of her. Honestly, Copia, you're not alone. I can't remember. I think it was my wife with one of our nieces or nephews, where yeah, you would send hefty wife over, and before you knew it, kid finished the job. So yeah, there you go. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Let's name our Billy Thundergun teammate of the match. A lot of good performances today by many of you. Thank you so much for being here. Earthling Gaming, a great contribution with the guinea pig and the final hour crew. It's good to see so many of you with the FHC. Always like to see folks churning up and stopping by. Kalaf, an outstanding Ant Hill guess earlier in the show, which was pretty impressive. Some nice work there. Scott Chick had the story just now of the baby brother and the siblings, which was pretty good. Scott Chick was here very early in the show today. Strangest thing I've eaten was ham, banana, and mustard sandwich with the cheese that has holes in it. Isn't that Swiss cheese or something along those lines? So, yeah, it was good to see you throughout the course of the show today. Scott Chick. King Gray popped in without saying hi with the tacos first, but we've since forgiven him. Apollo, guessed lactose intolerant during the course of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. So there was that. We also talked about mold today again. So sour cream and onion crickets, still kind of an odd flavor combination as well. So Yeah, that one's kind of bizarre. Man, there's so many of you who had such an outstanding performance today. And without Sean here to break some ties, it's all up to me. All the pressure that I'm feeling right now. Let me give you a clip of the day, and I will come back and get our Billy Thundergun win. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day. Toot toot. That's practically a CV, exactly. Yeah, submit that. What the heck? You can even put Sean and me down for references if you need to. It sounds awful, but it works. The shoelaces, they like shoelaces in design, but maybe like fruit winders in taste. So it's like almost like what's that stuff that comes by the foot? Well, it's fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the foot.
But what's the things called? Fruit roll-ups. That's what they were called originally. What's that stuff? It goes by the foot and it's fruity. What's that stuff called?
It's made from fruit. Sold by the foot. We'll never know.
It's a mystery. I mean, I knew it was fruit by the foot, but I was trying to remember what the actual like initial product was called, and it was called fruit roll-ups, but I could not figure that out on my own right off the bat. So, whoopsie. We have some takeaways that were pretty okay getting jumped into the chat, so please share your thoughts. Let me see. I'm going to queue up our GMS Best Moments, so after the show is over, we will send you somewhere via the raid on Twitch. And if you want to catch the best moments from today's show, we will play some of those back as well. We had a whole bunch in the second hour crew, which were pretty okay. I think we're going to send you over today. It's a lot of people playing God of War Ragnarok, but I know that that's hard to send someone over to because you don't want to watch it if... Like Drew Mega, for example, is going to go out and get the game today. So you don't want to be... You don't want to be surprised, right? I think we'll send you over to Mika Lose 2, who's playing Sea of Thieves. I've always kind of liked Sea of Thieves gameplay, so I will send you over there if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. My superpower is fighting cancer and raising awareness for mental health. My heart is in gaming and meeting amazing peeps. Always keep going. You matter and you are loved. I smile because I fight to be here. I fight to breathe. I fight to stay alive and continue to do so. Come walk beside me. If you'd say good morning from GMS, we would truly appreciate that very much. While we were playing the clip of the day, I said I'd figure out Billy Thundergun teammate of the match, and then Copia had said Scott Chick's brother gets my vote for the Billy Thundergun teammate of the match award. I'm actually going to give it to Scott Chick because that story kind of topped off a pretty impressive performance this morning. So to you, Scott Chick.
Billy Thundergun teammate of the match award.
Well-deserved honors, Scott Chick, and I'm so sorry that your brother peed on you. I can't imagine that is an enjoyable experience, in the least. Gross. All right, thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Drew Mega says, my key takeaway is that we can shout out SHC, the second hour crew. Now we have the 1HC, the SHC, and the FHC.
FHC means final hour crew, VG.
Apollo says, pooping should be a relaxing and meditative affair. You probably helped her contemplate life. You're the poop doctor. No, poop, the poop sayer instead of soothsayer. My takeaway is from Copia that we owned a balloon. We are owed a balloon on don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. No, and then K-Laugh, helped me recover. K-Laugh is so cracked. My takeaway that's pretty okay is we found a list of the day today that had some sort of way of making Scrapple seem a little bit more appetizing, but Sean and I both vowed that the first person who will feed us Scrapple will be none other than the head of research and development of this morning radio show that plays games, K-Laugh. So we're on our way out to the East Coast, and we're told to go somewhere near Austin Attack and her residence.
Upstate Western New York.
To find it. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Reminder that video is coming out on YouTube, so be sure to check that out. Actually, probably out as we speak right now. So if you'd be so kind as to maybe drop it a like or a comment. It was an interview that we had with one of the creators behind the game hamster playground, which we found to be kind of a pretty cool experience. So if you want to check that out, it would mean the world to us, please. All right. I think that's it for now. For everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. It was great to see so many of you today. Caleb says, takeaway, going to try and find a new food to try today. Please do. It's National Scrapple Day, though, so don't forget your roots either. All right. Again, for Austin, for Sean, I'm Hefty Goof. This has been Gaming Morning Show. We will see you again on Thursday. Goodbye, everyone.
That sounds great.
Actually,
put the GMS back.
I don't think we can leave it up to them, though.
What? So it's just up to us then?
Yeah, it's probably our decision, but I just want to make them feel included.
Oh, okay. Let's let them decide what the day of the day is too, and then make it whatever we decided it was.
Okay, sounds good. One last question.
I love that. Yeah.
One last question. What's an octopus's favorite tickles? It's not the joke, is it?
No.
Okay. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you.
10 tickles.
Good morning to I am JF Downs. It's good to see you this morning. Holy cow. The hole.
Makes sense. Yeah. Checks out.
Duh. You never use feathered arrows. But also, how do the arrows, like, don't the feathers serve a purpose? Why aren't we all just shooting featherless arrows then?
I would assume that they're harder to control without the arrows, but not impossible.
Yeah. Okay.
So I also did it say what distance it was?
No,
I feel like if I get close enough, I could shoot an arrow through a keyhole.
No, it doesn't say that at all.
Sean, the arrow's just halfway in the keyhole. It's like, well, I didn't specify. I'm really good at this.
I'm sure somewhere it's specified, but wasn't in the UPI store.
I've gotten like 300 through here. I'm really good.
Are you a professional archer? That's awesome. That's what you have to do. And I had gotten yelled at for not doing that. And then I was trying to find the song to show the kids, and I found that Vitamin C had covered that song. And hers is better. Still not good, though. Still interesting. So, man, we've got over. This has been a tangential version of Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here, Sean and Hefty, this morning. You can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS. Unfortunately, Twitter Spaces having a little bit of a malfunction this morning, but we are back on YouTube. Of course, you can take us in audio-only mode on Twitch by just clicking on the toggle in the gear icon at the top of your mobile app, and we'll be here for you, talking through the microphones straight to your ears.
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
We waft our voices through the microphone straight to your ears. I can smell your voice right now.
Good. Yeah, it is. It's real nice.
4.
All right, Scrapple breakfast pizza. By the way, why haven't we had more breakfast pizza in our lives? What are we doing?
True.
We've wasted so much time not putting eggs, bacon, and cheese on top of a piece of pizza. That's crust.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should just make this Scrapple breakfast pizza.
I mean, listen, I here's the one thing I'll give in Scrapple's defense. It can't be that far off from sausage, so...
That's true.
So might as well just throw it on that. Where's another venue I really like? I like sausage, maybe a pizza. Pepperoni and Scrapple pizza. Maybe. Wait, is that on the way? Who knows?
3.
Number 3 is Scrapple croquettes. Do you like deep fried chicken, but prefer it to be mystery pork? Scrapple croquettes coming this winter.
Well, your body won't fit into my